Hey guys, welcome back to Index Online. Today we have a brand new game spotlight. The game that we're going to be looking at today is Pretend Your Xyzzy. Pretend Your Xyzzy is an online free-to-play clone of Cards Against Humanity. Cards Against Humanity is as you can probably guess, a card game that you can play with your friends, that you can play with anyone, that is really messed up, but also really funny. So this is just a free-to-play online clone of that. You can join games, you can make games with a password with your friends. I would suggest playing with your friends just because it's a lot more fun, because you know their sense of humor, you know what they're going to think is funny, and of course you can always like joke around with them. So this is just overall a great game, but I do have to warn you guys, it is racy, it is religiously bad, it makes fun of pretty much everything. It doesn't have any filters, and it is kind of messed up sometimes. So we're just going to get into it, and you guys can see how it is. I need to refresh the page just so I can get into stuff. There we are. This is where you start off from. You go into here, and you basically just choose a game and get into it. I would suggest just get into one that's in progress, because that way you can just immediately get started, and you can show game options. You can see. So the score limit is 69, which is a terrible joke. That's all right. And as you guys can see, there's a list of the players. There's a bunch of spectators as well. And honestly, you kind of can just get into it. Most games, I'm actually going to leave this game because I like to win, will have like a, gosh, which game did we just leave? Was it, all right, we'll join Spider Dudes. Yes, so most games, show games option, have a score limit of around 8 or 10. They got a play limit of around 10. And there's just a bunch of different versions that you can use, like a bunch of different packs of cards. And the way it works is there's one black card, as you can see right here, and you have a bunch of white cards, and you either have to fill in the blank, answer the question, or something like that, and then the card czar, which, as we can see, actually doesn't say who's the card czar this round. Sometimes they will. I thought they did. It's probably this guy, because his name goes out there. We'll pick what they think is the funniest card, and that's where playing with your friends is a lot more fun, because you know what they think is funny, and these guys, you really just don't. So the most controversial game at PAX this year is an 8-bit indie platformer about lots and lots of abortions, which is terrible, but also kind of funny. And you guys can see it's really like that. That is basically how it is. And I think someone just won. I think we just won. Someone got 8 points, and now we're immediately going to have to wait for it to start again. So I'm going to sit in here for a little bit. If they don't start it very quickly, then I'm just going to leave. It looks like there's a bunch of people leaving, but hopefully some of these spectators will get in here. And that was bad luck. We joined immediately in the next round, immediately lost. So we're going to leave this game. Yeah, it looks like everyone's leaving. So we're just going to get out of here and get into the Freeman game, which is in progress. So we start next round. And Armani Suit 1000, dinner for 2 at a swanky restaurant 300. Look on her face when you surprise her with Boundu Code Red, a dollop of sour cream, My Machete, Brits, Harambe, Nicolas Cage, the Hawaiian goddess Capo, and her flying detachable vagina. Is that a real thing? Just ignore that. School homework. Doing that before I recorded this. Capo. Okay, never mind. Got some Nazi thing. All right. We are in. We're going. If you can't handle blank, you better stay away from blank. Alright, if you can't handle erectile dysfunction, you better stay away from Congress. Flaccid penises withering away beneath their suit pants. There we go. I think we got this in the bag. That's a pretty good mix. And as you guys can see, immediately it's messed up. And also, you can get some really funny stuff. And as you guys can see, seeing things from Hitler's perspective, I don't even know. I don't want to know what that is. Chunks of dead prostitutes, how awesome I am, my white ass, testicular torsion, which I've seen that card a couple times because I played this. I actually play this with my friends sometimes, and it's a very good time. I don't know what that means, but it comes up a few times, so I'm just going to throw that one in whenever I can, and I better win. If you can't handle, come on, this literally, it's such a good one. And also, if you get into, oh my gosh. How did I lose that? I don't know. But whatever, we'll keep on going. So actually, let's check the game options. Score limit 8, that's great. The 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining. We're just gonna add in that. I don't know what it means. It sounds really bad, so we're just gonna hopefully put that in there. Boris the Soviet Love Hammer is a favorite card of mine. It just sounds so bad, but Capo, Capo, the Hawaiian goddess. Does she actually have a detachable? Okay. Well, I was hoping for something short. I'm definitely not going to read that, guys. But the 5 stages of grief, denial, anger, bargaining, swiftly achieving orgasm. The best way to get over someone is to get under someone. That's an old little thing. Tom Cruise. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that one either. Crying and shitting and eating spaghetti. My dad is in the next room. This is going to be really awkward. He's going to come out of off of his call. I want to be finishing the recording and oh, damn. Hey, there we go. And what's the next Happy Meal toy? And as I was saying, my dad's in the next room, so I got to keep this kind of down. I don't want him to think that I'm retarded. What's the next Happy Meal toy? Chugging a lava lamp. You know what? We're going to go with chunks of dead prostitute. Because let's be honest, there's probably that already in McDonald's. Just kidding. That's a terrible joke to make. I have no idea what these guys are talking about. Sometimes you get like good people that you play with that you can talk to. Other times you get people like this where it's just like, what are they saying? You just triggered a Mexican. It's terrifying. What's the next Happy Meal toy? The female orgasm, the Google, cards are semen, a dashi wafu, I don't know what that means, Barack Obama, and uncircumcised penis, and letting yourself go. Well, that one was pretty good, not gonna lie. And of course messed up. Anyway, guys, actually, if you are a subscriber, I'll continue this after I put out this card. Tonight on 2020, what you don't know about blank could kill you. What you don't know. Yeah. I don't really have a good one, so I'm just going to kind of throw away Chugging a Lava Lamp because I don't think I could ever really use that card very well. So we're just going to throw that one away. That's kind of, I'm not trying to be funny, it just kind of happens. So now in 2020, what you don't know about, Mr. Clean right behind you, Boob Stank, The Art of Seduction, Chugging a Lava Lamp, Gain a Maid, the only good character in the game, Amputees, Never Having Sex Again. A pretty bad round, nothing really that funny. But anyway, back to the topic that I was about to start before this round started. I have had a super busy week. So I do a lot of volunteer work for Hands for Hope, which is just kind of this local charity charity like group that I do a lot of stuff with, and we throw this annual haunted house that gets a like 20% of our annual budget comes from this haunted house, and we build it from the ground up in this room that we kind of get leased, but we don't actually pay for. I don't think that in like the town center, we have this place called Town Center in my town, which if you can't guess is like the center of the town, and we have a room where we go in there, we build it from the ground up. It's just an empty room. We build this whole like maze thing, we put in props, we paint it all, and oh gosh, draw 2, pick 3. And honestly, I've been super busy, and 1 second, I'll get back to that. Imagine a world for blank, blank, and blank. That would be the best world. I don't really have anything that good. I've got Boris the Soviet Love Hammer. We'll go with, I'm going to get rid of some cards, actually. We're going to get rid of this and that, because those aren't just very good cards. Probably not going to win this round, but you know, it just kind of happens. I'm not actually reading what's going down on the comment section. I hope it's, well, I mean, I was going to say appropriate for you guys, but considering I'm playing literally Cards Against Humanity, I don't think I can really, anything they can say is probably not as worse as seeing things from Hitler's perspective, or yeah, it's the only really bad card that I have right now, but trust me, there are a lot of bad ones. But back to my story. We've got the Haunted House for Hands for Hope, which has been taking up a bunch of my time, but I figured out that I really love building things, because I got my drill, we built like the little walls of the stuff, and I just found out that I really, really, really like building things. It's kind of weird, and I don't know, I just feel really productive, and I really like it. If I had Adolf Hitler, leader of the Third Reich, seeing things from Hitler's perspective, and some other Hitler card, I would have won this, without a doubt. But wow, I cannot believe I won. Alright. That's freaking great. And, alright, I keep on getting sidetracked because it's just weird. We got a haunted house. I've got Fall Ball Lacrosse just started up. We lost by 1, and I'm just, you know, I'm not even going to try to tell this. I'm just going to play the game. I'm not weird. I'm just really into Boris the Soviet Love Hammer. There we go. So, back to my story. I swear to God, this is the final time that I'm going to try to tell this. I have the Haunted House for Hands for Hope, which has taken a bunch of my time. I love building that stuff. I have Lacrosse Fall Ball, which just started. We lost by 1 in the first game. I was not happy at all. And I have that. Then I have working out for lacrosse because weightlifting has started for lacrosse. That's 3 days a week. And then, of course, I've got college apps. So I've been super busy, so I apologize to myself because I haven't gotten a video out in like a week. Which is terrible. Okay. Boris the Soviet Lamer, how does that lose to date rape? That's just silly. I'm not weird. I'm just really into child beauty pageants. That's bad. And as you guys can see, this is the card czar. I choose which white card wins this round. And I've got 2 points, which is pretty good for joining late. I'm probably not going to win this because Soggy Bagel has already 5 points. But whatever. We're going to up arrow this. Whatever. Go Go Gadget, a super sucker. Altar boys, rock music and premarital sex, preteens, praying the gay away, and power. Go Go Gadget preteens. That's really messed up. Let's not do that. Don't want to think my subscribers think that I'm too weird. Go Go Gadget, rock music, and premarital sex. Whatever, we'll do that. I honestly probably would have either chose... I don't know. That was kind of a lot of bad cards that don't really fit the thing. But what is the Canadian government using to inspire rural students to succeed? Apologizing. Oh my god, it's the most Canadian thing out there. I win. It makes sense. It's true. Did I hit confirm selection? I did. There we go. I missed the button, and if you take too long, the round will skip you. So that would have been really, really bad. I don't know why I have a pen in my hand, but I just do. I do write down notes just so I can remember everything. So if you see me glancing over this way, because I got my notes, got what the game is, I've had a super busy week. Lacrosse, workout, haunted house, and school. And also, on top of all that, I'm also taking 2 AP classes and a hard math class called differential calculus. I took it because it was supposed to be easier than calculus, and I don't see any difference. It's really, really hard. I don't hate math. Honestly, math is a pretty good subject for me. I enjoy it. But I only enjoy it when I can relate it to something like science or something like that. If I'm just doing theoretical math, I absolutely hate it. Alright, what's the Canadian government using to inspire rural students to succeed? Having fantasies about Zara's black hole, Lance Armstrong's missing testicle, angels interfering with otherwise fair, baseball games, exchanging pleasantries, half-assed foreplay, how to basic, and apologizing. Come on, it's got to be apologizing. And the only thing that I think could beat that was, okay. See, I don't even know who Zaira, however you say that, is, so I don't know what that is, but it's got to be funny to whoever's the cards are, but whatever. During his childhood, Salvador Dali produced hundreds of paintings of a much younger woman. That's kind of messed up. Nah, that's very messed up, but whatever. Anyway, I kind of want to just go read about Capo. Actually, I'm not. I was about to go images, and I was like, porn. Not a good idea to put on YouTube. Gonna get a strike. None of this stuff is porn, so we are good. But I'm actually not going to click on any of that because I'm kind of afraid that it's going to come up with a flying detachable vagina, which sounds pretty cool. It's like a drone. You can send it to... Never mind. Let's not even go down that pass. I really should have saved a much younger woman for a different thing. It doesn't really make sense, but during his childhood, Salvador Dali produced hundreds of paintings of a much younger woman. I think it just might be fucked up enough to win. Let's hope. But also, for the sake of humanity, let's not hope. These nuts, scrotum tickling, assless chaps. Small town cops with M4 assault rifles making the breastfeeding a 10-year-old and a much younger woman. This is a pretty messed up round. I have no idea who's going to win. Usually I can kind of call it, depending if I'm playing against my friends, I definitely can call it because I know how they are. No. And breastfeeding a 10-year-old. All right. I was responding to that one guy saying, will you marry me? I think Soggy Bagel and like Moon are just kind of having a... I don't know. No. When I'm the president of the United States, I will create the Department of... I think that probably is already a department, or at least like a subdivision. Whatever. We don't really have a great card for this, but I guess words would work. Oh. No. I'm a meme-free person, yes. Try it. God damn. These people are really, really weird, so I'm going to leave that up there, and hopefully it's not too bad. Moon, if you don't, guys, sometimes I say things when I'm recording and I just don't know what's going on. But crap, I have to kind of check. I don't know how long I've been doing this. Probably around like 15 minutes. All right, whatever. When I'm the president of the United States, I will create the Department of the Care Bear Stare, a tiny horse not contributing to society in a meaningful way. Don't you mean all of the United States? The veneer of situational casualty that underlines porn. That is straight out of Lunchables. It's a terrible thing being out of Lunchables. I got this in the bag. Oof. All right. Just waiting for this round to end. And yes. Hope you guys are enjoying this. It's really messed up. Probably lost people when I played that. I don't know. If there's any big drops in viewership, like you can see like on YouTube like how many people are viewing your video at the start, and then like it goes down like as people click away and stuff, and then they like click away before the end of the game, end of the video. So you can see like if there's a big drop off that one of the answers or something that I said was just really, really bad. It's happened before, which is like, 95%, 75%, and then 75% to like, hey guys, welcome back to Index Online.